This is my 2011 Hyundai Tucson. My wife drives this vehicle, and the other day she was parked at my son's baseball game and a foul ball caught the door handle and shattered it. I guess it's better than a busted window, or even worse, a busted windshield. And at least it didn't hit the metal to dent it. But I need to replace this, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. Now the part number I ordered here is 82651 2S010. This is the driver's side handle, although it might be the same for the passenger side, but I know it's specifically for the driver's side. And of course it doesn't come kiwi green, which is the color of mine. It comes gray, so I had to paint it. And here's the outcome of the paint. I hadn't taken the masking off yet, but I think it looks pretty good. I know it's not real bright sunny today, but that looks pretty good. Thing is though, if you look closely at the plastic handle, it's actually much brighter. The plastic handle itself has faded greatly, even though it matches the paint on the metal. So I'm gonna have to pull this piece off as well and repaint that. As far as paint goes, I've purchased the original color from automotivetouchup.com. They really make a great product, really match the paint really well. This is the color coat, and this is Hyundai SCM base coat, which is kiwi green for my 2011 Tucson. And then this is the clear coat. I've also bought, instead of aerosols, I also have touch-up paint for my Forte, which is titanium gray. You can see the color in there, but they really make a nice product and a little touch-up as well. This video is not sponsored by automotivetouchup.com, but I really like their products, and I just wanted to mention that what I was using to paint. Okay, you can see with the masking off, the product really did a great job covering this. It was gray plastic originally. I just put one coat of paint adhesive, basically, for the base color to stick to. I did 3 coats of color, 15 minutes between each coat, waited an hour after the last coat, then did 3 coats of clear, again 15 minutes between each coat, and let it sit for a couple of days. And the product looks really great, just came out well, matches the paint well in the car. I am going to do the cover for the key. Hopefully that'll come out as well. But since it already has some paint on it, I'm just going to do maybe 1 or 2 color coats and 1 or 2 coats of clear. Not as much as I did since this was a different color. Okay, first thing you need to do is access it, and that's done through this port here on the inside of the door right next to the lock. So let's pry this out. Okay, and hopefully you can see this, just a cap, covers the hole, and then inside the hole is a screw that I will get right now. Put this in here. And this screw is designed to stay in place after you loosen it. So basically just pull it out until the piece is loose. And you should be able to pry this off. Now you'll notice that this has the locking mechanism, and it just slides in, and that's how the lock works. Every other door where there is no lock, this is just a plastic piece that just pops right off. So I'm going to have to pry this cap off this metal piece. I'll show you that in a little bit, and then we're going to paint this. But let's get out the door handle. And actually, that's very easy. Let me move this around here to get a better view. Basically, all you're going to do is pull out a little bit, just like that. It just slides back, and the front piece goes in, this back piece grabs as well. I'm going to clean this up before I put the new piece in. Okay, now I cleaned up around the area so it's nice and clean. Also, I added a little bit of lube to this end where it pivots on, and this end where it pulls the latch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the front in first. Let me do this so you can see it here. Stick the front in first on an angle, slide this in, and just pull it forward. There it is. Now it's a working handle. All that's left to do is put the end piece on. Now again, the end piece screws in. The screw that you pull out the side, right here in this hole, okay, screws into this piece right here. And if you look closely, let me see if I can get you a good view, you'll see the screw is right here. And that's what goes in to the hole right there. But let me paint this first. Okay, basically to get this off, what you're gonna have to do is, there's a little clip here, right here you can see, and it goes in this hole. So when it sits in here, you basically stick a tool like this in between here, pry it out, it just pops off. And then here's the piece that I need to paint. Now if you look really closely at the piece, this is the top half, and this is the underside, and you can see how much the sun has ruined the paint on this side, especially the clear coat, and this side still looks shiny and nice and bright color. This is faded in the clear coat. So I'm just going to give this maybe 2 coats of color and 1 coat, maybe 2 coats of clear. Okay, here's the finished cap. Painted, looks a whole lot better than it did before. Now what you'll need is to hook it back on here. So basically you take the big end, and there's a little tab here, slide it in here, and then this end just clips on, and there it is, ready to go back on the car. Okay, so here's the final product. Again, flat end on this side. What you want to do, pull the door handle out just a little bit, slide this in until it's flush, close the door handle. Next, open the door and retighten this screw right here. Make sure it's going in. Okay. Then replace the cap. And we're done. So here's the final product on the car. Looks nice, polished, matches the paint very well. Looks a lot better than the old door handle in the back. That's sun beaten and faded, especially back here. I think it came out great. I hope you found this video useful in replacing the door handle on your Hyundai or Kia vehicle. Probably, you know, mid-2000s to present day are going to be the same.